A slightly unconventional format to this week's video. I'm going to show you what we've been up to building and all that kind of stuff, but we have another guest staying with us this week. Last week we had Ollie and Julian from Humboldtine Club in Berlin building us a bar in the courtyard, which I kept on being extremely discombobulated and confused about the roof angle and where the rainwater was going to go. Thank you very much for all the comments and stuff on last week's video. Thanks to you guys, I managed to screw my brain back into my head, and I spent Friday rebuilding for the third time the bar roof. It's now at the correct angle. It's now even stronger because I added an extra rafter, so any snow that lands on there won't bend the roof in the end. Next week, I think one more day, I should be able to get it pretty much finished. Anyway, this week's guest is Ceylan. She has come all the way from Istanbul in Turkey. She actually works in one of the big studios in Istanbul. She wanted to come here, check out the studio, see what's going on, give us a hand. She's been painting the greenhouse, which is looking beautiful, almost done. But at the end of this video, we are going to mess around in the studio, recording some drums, just to kind of uncover a bit more of the room's quirks and nuances, see what kind of sounds we can get, try out some different mics, some stuff I haven't used for a while. I don't know, just basically have a bit of a kind of nerd session with recording drums. I'll quickly give you a little bit of a rundown of this week's challenges, of which there have been many, well, one main one in fact, and then we can get into some drums. All right, please subscribe if you haven't already, and let's do it. Nice angle, extra rafter. So next week I just got to finish the back bar, put some shelves up, put the plastic roof on. I'll wait for the gutters. I'll do that at some point when I do the rest of the courtyard here. But yeah, this is feeling good, no longer stressful. The thing this week that was extremely stressful was the bathroom, the toilet next to the cafe, which Ferdy already built once. Basically, I started by tiling the outside with these amazing 60s French tiles we got for €30 for tons and tons and tons of them. And then I had this moment of kind of idiot clarity that I realized, shit, I think we need a wheelchair accessible toilet here, because it's a cafe through there, and I realized that the toilet was just way too small. You can see where it used to be, these lines on the floor. So I had already tiled this wall, which was very sad. I had to basically just knock the whole thing down. I managed to keep this wall in. So another thing I'll do next week is I will rebuild this bathroom and tile the outside and make it all look beautiful. As you can see on the floor, I have cut out a piece of plastic 1.5 meters in diameter, a circle. That is what you need for a disabled toilet, like a turning circle for a wheelchair, basically. So yeah, with a bit of luck, this toilet will now be legal and all above board. We're trying to get this whole thing signed off in the next month or two, and this is really one of the last big things we have to do. Finish this toilet, finish the floor in the kitchen, this one, put a drain in it and stuff. So yeah, it's been a bit of a painful week, really. It's been a week where I truly regret not having an architect for things like that, things like the toilet, just those little things that you might not consider. But yes, learn a lesson from me. Get an architect if you're going to do something like this. All right, well, that's enough pain for 1 week. Let's record some drums. Okay, we've basically set up tons of mics. We're just experimenting here. No real rhyme or reason, but yeah, a few different options. We have... Hi, Daddy. Oh, hello. We've got a pair of Bayer 260s ribbons, hypercardioid ribbons, set up in a kind of Glyn Johns kind of thing. We have some old Geffel 582 tube mics, which are really cool things. They are in a sort of AB kind of thing. We're sort of messing around with those. We have a single Coles 4038 above the drums. We've got this old thing on the hi-hat. What is it? I can't even remember. SE300B hypercardioid condenser. 41s on the toms, 201s on the snare, top and bottom, and a D12 on the front head of the kick, and an M88 on the beta side of the kick. There it is. Yeah, and we also have a couple of old Geffel Omni condensers as room mics. And there, standing by the door, is Paul, who's going to be playing drums for us today. So, who knows what's going to happen. I think we're just going to mess around a little bit and then show you what we come up with. Our plan is Paul's going to do a few different patterns. We're going to tweak the mics for each pattern. And we've got these room mics, the Geffels, and we're just going to fade those in for each pattern, just so you can hear how the room's sounding. We think it's sounding pretty cool. All right, so here comes pattern number 1. Hold on. Okay. Go!